Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. I've launched a poll. Is this your first time with us in this webinar? So let us know about this. I can see quite a number of new members here, new faces. So let me tell you about more about what we are do here. We have a daily webinar where Jin will be walking through his thoughts and ideas for specific currency for each day. Monday, the Aussie and New Zealand. Tuesday is the Euro. Wednesday is the pound. Thursday is the yen and gold, and Friday the Canadian dollar. Now today it's Thursday, so Jean will be speaking about the yen and gold. As you'll be taking us through different time frame, this webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. During this session, Jean will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, highlighting potential targets and risks. However, a disclaimer, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. A quick introduction to Jin. Jin is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. Jin runs LCMS Traders, where he teaches Forex and how to be consistent and profitable. And of course, Forex Briefcase, which is our managed account services, where Jin trades an AUM of more than 11 million USD on a daily basis. Now, Jin has been invited to speak on many stages globally about his views on the Forex market and has continuously been invited. Now, let me run a second poll right here on how do you get to know this webinar? Okay, let me do this. Get this done. Stop this poll. And how did you get to know here? Okay, do let us know how did you get to know this webinar. Okay, while you're doing this webinar, let me take an opportunity to share with you more about LCMS Traders Club. Yeah. Okay. Now, the LCMS Traders Club is a private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. This is really the place to be, regardless of whether you're new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading. If you have joined us from the Telegram channel, which I see many of you are, you have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free. A question you might have is that you were told when to get into a trade, but you do not know exactly where to exit out. In the Traders Club, we not only give you the signals earlier than the Telegram channel, we also tell you the strategy behind the signals, actually guide you on where to exit on specific reasons, and so you can see from here, just yesterday we issued a sell euro yen 126.07. We give you the stop loss and the three possible take profit targets. We can see from here, we give you the analysis why we took the trade. We even have the chart to show you. When we hit the TP1 or TP2, we will highlight to you here. In this case, at TP1, we suggested you to secure your profits. So that really in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, you now learn how to trade much better. Now, if you want to learn new strategies or require some coaching, we have members only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday evenings. On Monday, we run through, on Monday, we have the weekly live call. We run through some ideas. Yeah, let me put it down here. You can see here, we actually go through on Monday, we run through the trade ideas, teach you new strategies, update you on recent market and economic developments, and also Jean will be doing group coaching for you to look at what's going to happen in the coming week, and how to prepare it as well. Now, on Wednesdays, we will run the live trading sessions where you can trade together with Jean. In fact, yesterday, that's what we did. We had a trading session with Jean, and some of us actually made money, not actually, we will make money actually in this case, which I know because yesterday I made money. Now, lastly, we have a wide range of analysis for the club members. We have a weekly currency correlation, right? We have a correlation. We give you the correlation on a Sunday to let you know which currency is correlated to what correlation pair, so that you have better risk management. And also, we also have, most importantly, we have here, let me put here, the currency watch list, which every morning we will take a look at all the different currencies pairs, what action could we possibly be taking, entry level and potential profits. Now, we have here also breaking news. We put it here. We have also watch list. So really all the best information here, shortcutting your way to your trading success. Now, how do you, this fantastic group, how do you join a group here? All you got to do, I'll put a link later in on the LCMS Traders Club. Look for lcmstradersclub.com.sg. Okay, it is a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is really less than $1 a day. But if you're facing uncertainty in your trading or taking any risk on your trades, you need to join the club to get some guidance towards profit and get coaching to improve on your confidence and strategy immediately. Okay, so trading can be lonely, but with a close-knit community ready to share, trading can be really enjoyable and definitely profitable, more than cover the $199 a year. Now, if you haven't already done so, you're not in the club, make sure you click on the link right now and join. Okay, so while you're doing that, well, let me pass it to Jin for the analysis.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So, well, what a long morning it has been already. I have been looking at the FOMC since 3 a.m. this morning. So, it's 11 o'clock now, my third cup of coffee. As expected, the FOMC came out with no change towards their rates. I'll show you here on the Forex Trading Asia. Straight away they came out with no change to their rates, keeping it at 0.25%. No change in terms of their future plans. As I was telling our Traders Club members, and I think I said briefly here yesterday, FOMC was likely to have no change, signal some stability, but also indicate that they are likely to take action or take whatever action required to stimulate the economy further. So with that stability, that removal of the uncertainty in terms of what could happen in the markets actually led to the US dollar strength, across the board. So it was rather straightforward trading. We did all that. You can see it in the chat there. We did the pre-FOMC analysis, whether it's going to break levels, where to buy, where to sell, what profit levels to hit. Those of you who are attending right now and you were at the live trading session last night, if you had a live trading session last night and you actually did jump into some of those FOMC trade setups, can you put it in the chat for me right now? Let me know that you followed some trade ideas, actually made some money out of those trades. With that, on Wednesday, last night, we also did very short-term 1 minute, 5 minute trading. Had a couple of trades that hit our take profit levels as well. So today we are looking at the US yen, the euro yen, the pound yen, and gold. With the FOMC now passed, and with the US dollar strength across the board, it actually makes the yen pairs, that focus into yen pairs, come even more important. Why I say that? Now, looking at the news here, US dollar strength across the board, nothing much else today until tonight, where we have the US GDP numbers coming out. You can see that it's expected to go, previously was 33.4%, now expected to be at 4%. That big drop could actually dampen a little bit of the US dollar strength, but if it does come out as expected at about 4%, or maybe even 4 point something percent, we might actually see a continuation of the US dollar trend. Okay, the trend towards short-term strength. Jobless claims at 900 going to 875. We see some recovery there. New home sales going from 841 to 865. An increase in new home sales. An increase in new home sales actually indicates that consumers are looking to buy. Consumers are actually buying, which means that they're looking a little bit more positive in terms of overall economic performance. Okay, and also the ability to get a loan from the bank, which means banks are more willing to lend. And as banks lend, this indicates some sort of economic health. So we look at some increase there, new home sales month on month going from minus 11% to possibly 1.9%. Again, a turn upwards for new home sales month on month number. So with that, we actually do anticipate some volatility in the US dollar, but I do think that we might see a continuation of that short to medium term US dollar strength. But looking at Friday, okay, as we end towards the end of the week, looking at Friday, we have some yen news coming out at 7:30 a.m. Friday morning. These, although are economic data, unlikely to influence the prices in the US yen pairs too significantly. We spoke about the Aussie CPI numbers already. We have the pound. We spoke about Eurozone. Check out the Euro videos that we did on Tuesday. Okay, and then we're back to the US economic data, but these are all not as super important, not as significant data numbers, so not too keen on that. One thing you want to pay attention to is the consumer sentiment. Looks like it's going to stay at 79. So if consumer sentiment stays at about 79, then we're going to see some stability come around. If it drops, and I don't think it will drop, then we see that dollar weakness, but I think we might see a 79 or even an 80. If we see an 80, US dollar strength to continue on. So that's the news in terms of over today and tomorrow for the news. Looking at the charts, so looking at the charts here, this is the US yen on H4 time frame. Yesterday, as we looked at it, we said, I was zooming one more actually. Yesterday, as we looked at the US yen, I think it was about that point, we said, let it get up to 104 level. And if it breaks, you could be looking for a buying opportunity. So we're looking at orders about that 20 pip upward move or the overall move of about 60 pips. At this point right now, you can see that it is hitting quite a topish level at 104.36. Coincides with it being outside of Bollinger Band. So with that, I actually think that while I do anticipate it to move further up, okay, I do think that it could continue up and test that 104.98 level. It might sit there for a while. It might actually retrace a little bit before we see that move towards 104.98. This will actually give you a buying opportunity as it retraces back down. I don't think it'll come all the way down to test 104.08, but it might come back into Bollinger before going higher. So at that point, at about 104.25, 104.25, you're looking at a 25 pip stop loss for a good 50, 60 pip take profit. 1:2 or 1:2 point something. So something you can look forward to on the US yen on the H4 time frame, continuation of that move upwards, but look for it to either come back down a little bit to test, come back down a little bit or test the support level before that continuation of the move upwards. Looking at the euro yen, okay, looking at the euro yen, usually we expect the euro yen to follow how the US yen moves. So with the US yen going upwards, we expect the euro yen to be pulling it up as well. But in this case, as we look at the euro yen, looking at the euro dollar, you can see the euro dollar has been dropping. It has been dropping because they are talking about possible rate cuts. They are talking about influencing the exchange rates on the euro dollar. So that's actually been putting a downward pressure on the euro dollar, which has caused that big conflict in the euro yen. US yen trying to pull it up, the euro dollar trying to pull it down. I think is going to stay at this 126 level and more possibly break lower. I don't think it's going to bounce off this 126. I think it's more likely to break lower from this 126 level. So I think, if it goes below 126, you could be looking for selling opportunities, either 30 pip downwards or 50 to 70 pips downwards with a stop loss of 20 to 30 pips. Okay, so you're looking at a price of about 125, below 125.90. You got 30 pip stop loss for a good 50 to 70 pip take profit levels. So with that, you can actually see again a 1:2 risk reward ratios, but at this point, you will have to wait a little bit longer for that to drop that good 30 pips for it to break that support level of 126 flat. It all depends on how the euro dollar performs. And again, as I cast back to the euro dollar, you can see that on Tuesday we spoke about the euro dollar. I was saying that it was likely to go up to about that point, my green line there, 121.72, before turning back down towards this level of 120.58. It's done exactly that. I'm super happy with that analysis at this point. So wait for the euro yen to play out. Pound yen is actually going to be super interesting. It's continuing its move upwards. It's being driven slightly by the pound dollar. You can see that the pound dollar has hit that 137.27 level and turned down, which has actually caused that slight downward move in the pound yen. However, it's also got more volatility. It's being pulled up a bit more by the US yen, which is why I think that we might actually see the pound yen continue upwards. It is sitting right in the middle of that support resistance level. So I think that we might actually see the pound yen come back down, test 142.29 or 142.27 before possible upward move again. It will probably either come down a little bit to test before going up, or it's going to sit at this level before turning back up. What I will look for at this point is for any upward trajectory. If there's an upward move, like that, you could be looking at a 60 pip stop loss for a 120 pip take profit. Again, a 1:2. At this point, I won't be looking to sell. I won't be looking to sell the pound yen as it goes against the trend, significantly against the trend. And lucky last, looking at gold. The last time we spoke about gold, we said that it was going to stay within this range of 1845 to 1954. It's now back to the 1845 support zone. I think that it might track lower. So I think this is now invalid. I think this might track lower, possibly. I don't think it'll go all the way to 1778, but I think we have some downside maybe towards 1817 support level. Okay, so with that, what you actually want to be doing is looking for buying opportunities on the dollar, on gold. Any drop looks like a good buying opportunity for that future upside move. So with that, very quickly going through the yen pairs, going through the gold. Want to remind you again, if you haven't already signed up, the 4-day FX Kickstarter on LCMS 4-day course, make sure you sign up for that. Part 2 of it is going to happen tonight. I think with that said, I'll pass it back to Daniel.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Very nice ideas on the yen pairs. So do remember to follow the iTrade ideas. So for those who are new here, a recording of this video will be uploaded in the LCMS Traders YouTube channel. So if you want to have a review, can go ahead and watch the video there. So thank you for joining these sessions. Tomorrow it's Friday. So Friday we're talking about the Canadian pair. So looking forward to see you then again. See you. Bye.